Time now for weather with Nebraska Extension Ag climatologist and Market Journal chief meteorologist Al Dutcher. Now it's time to say hello to April. So how's this week shaping up?
Well, Bill, we have seen some spring weather this week, although it's not the type of spring weather we'd like to see for an extended period of time. We had a couple days during the middle of the week, but that was sandwiched between precipitation events. Of course, we had the event last weekend that brought a wave across the state. We did see some concentrated areas of ½ to 1 inch precipitation in portions of central, south central, and a little bit in the southern panhandle. Outside of that area, we've seen anywhere from a trace to upwards of about 1/3 of an inch. As you got to extreme northern Nebraska, we didn't see a lot of significant moisture, and then we had another wave move through the region on Thursday. That dropped some localized heavy precipitation in a band about a county to a county and a half wide from just east of McCook all the way over to the Falls City region. And then of course the main low came out, and we're still dealing with that this morning. So as we look at the upper air pattern, here's the system that brought the inclement weather to us. It's strengthening over the Great Lakes, bringing cold air in, and so that's why we've seen a mixture of rain and snow across portions of eastern Nebraska. As high pressure tries to build into this region, we should start to see that precipitation push off toward the east-southeast as the day progresses. As you can see, the models indicate a little bit of flurry activity here, but it's probably overdoing this significantly. And then we get a respite as we go into the day tomorrow. A little weak wave moves to our south, but the main emphasis over the Great Lakes in the northeastern United States as high pressure is firmly in control across the central United States. So most of the precipitation we see is in the southern Rockies and then off to our southeast. By the time we get into the day on Monday, this wave opens up even more and gives them another reinforcing shot of precipitation. We do see a little bit of weak activity moving across this region with low pressure trying to develop at the surface in western South Dakota. We just don't have much moisture to feed into this system, so it looks like pretty much a dry frontal boundary passage. And then as we get in the day on Tuesday, we are going to see trough building in the western United States, starting to shoot energy out into the central Rockies. Low pressure tries to develop in portions of northern Wyoming, but once again, we're going to be moisture starved with this system, so primarily the focus will be over the Rocky Mountain region, and some of that may extend out into the northern plains. As we get into the midweek period, we start to see that trough trying to bring some energy across Nebraska. Low pressure develops in the Texas Panhandle. That will allow some moisture to feed toward the north, but it looks like the models want to, at least the GFL wants to concentrate the moisture to our north. I think it'll be a little bit farther south, but primarily will be to our north for the most part, and then that system on Thursday moves over to the Great Lakes region. We see high pressure once again moving into our region. That should help to alleviate us from seeing much in the way of significant moisture, as that will remain to the south with a little bit of weak energy moving the southern stream. The main core areas to our west. And then as we get into the day on Friday, we get a big storm system moving onshore. It's going to spread some significant moisture into the western United States, and eventually that will make its way downstream to us as we get into the later part of the weekend. Do show low pressure developing on the high plains, but it looks like the concentrated area of precipitation will remain south of us in the southern stream. So the 8 to 14 day forecast shows that temperatures actually are going to start increasing as the southern stream becomes a dominant player. And in terms of precipitation, with that system coming out, it looks like a very wet weekend as we end the next weekend.